Hey guys, welcome back to Once Upon a Tiny Farm. My name's Drew. In today's video, I want to do a quick video talking about how I'm using my chickens to fertilize the soil on my small farm. So stick around. So on my farm here, I am basically done. I am done with the growing season. These rows here were carrots. All of my rows are 30 inches wide. And these rows here are 25 feet long. I have about 10 to 12 inches in between these rows. It's hard to tell. But these rows were carrots, got overtaken by weeds. You can see here the weeds kind of died, but they're still there. And I'm using my chickens to till up these old rows. I need to come in and pull out these carrots. I'll do that after the chickens are done. But I have them back here, and this is them inside a chicken tractor, and this is nothing special. It's just something I put together out of old material that I had laying around, and I have two of my original chickens, Rhode Island Reds, in here, and they are contained to this. This is a 4x8 structure, and what I'm doing is I'm having them every day stay in a certain spot, and they are tilling up the ground and leaving a really nice tilt to the soil. I mean, this looks really nice. I'm still gonna have to come in here and remove some. This is the weed and old crop debris. This is mostly weeds actually that are in here. But the chickens did such a good job in their tractor. They even tilled so well that they took out a lot of the roots of these weeds that were in here. A lot of these weeds, I'm not sure exactly what they are, but a lot of them went to seed, and I had really bad germination in my fall carrot rows. There was too much competition with weeds. So I'm getting these tilled by my chickens. I don't have to use a mechanical or gas-powered tractor to come in here. I'm using my chickens to till my garden rows for next year. They're pooping in here. They're going to add more fertility to the soil, and I'm really impressed with how nice this looks, even though I still have some work to do to come through here and get a lot of this dead weedy grass stuff out. But they did a really good job already, and this just makes me really happy to see the chickens doing this. What are you doing in there, fellas? How's it looking back there? And you got some more work to do. I moved them this morning. I think I'm making them nervous right now. They're searching for bugs, worms, and they are constantly churning and tilling the soil with their feet. That's just what they do. And they're doing a great job. These are my oldest chickens that I have. They don't lay as many eggs as they used to, but they're still very useful to me, so I'm keeping them around a little bit longer and putting them to work. And I think they're happy out here. Now, when my chickens are done tilling a certain area of rows, what I'm doing is I'm coming through and I'm removing some of the bigger crop debris, some of the bigger weedy stuff that's still remaining there in the soil. I'm picking them out, putting them in my wheelbarrow, getting it out of here. And then I'm raking it nice, and I'm covering it with a black silage tarp. And this is an area that I had the chickens first, and I have, I think this is covering 2 rows here. And the chickens have already been through here. They've tilled it. They've been digging around. They put their poop is in there. And over the winter months now, this is just going to sit and rest. And all of their fertility from their manure is going to sit in here. They've tilled out a lot of the weeds and put a nice tilth to the soil. And in the spring, I'm going to remove this tarp, and I'll be planting right into it. So that's really cool way to use your chickens to fertilize your garden. So the other way that I'm using my chickens to fertilize my soil is by composting their manure. And for chicken manure, it's something that's considered a hot manure. So it's very, very high in nitrogen. They're fresh chicken poop. So that is not a manure that you want to put directly onto your garden. I think you could get away with that, putting it maybe around your fruit trees and stuff like that. But for other kind of leafy green vegetables that you're growing, it's a little bit too much nitrogen. So you want it to compost and break down over a couple of months. And that's what I've been doing here in these compost areas I have beside my chicken run. So what I do basically is every so often, I do it more in the summertime, I clean out their straw bedding in their chicken coop, and I scoop out all of their poop and the straw, and I put it right back here to break down in my compost area. And I'm not actively working a compost pile right now, like I'm not flipping it every so often, but it's something that I want to get back into now that I have some time, that I'm done doing farmers markets for the next few months until it's spring. So I might try flipping these piles to really get it to start working faster, so I could have some fresh homemade compost for the spring. So that'll be exciting. I also, in here, what I just showed you on top is actually rabbit manure. Rabbit manure is something that I've been getting from my neighbors, and I've been using that. Rabbit manure you can use right on top of your garden beds. That doesn't have to compost and break down like the chicken manure does, but I have a mixture of chicken manure and the rabbit manure in this pile. So this is going to be a really good high fertility compost when it's ready to be used in the garden, and I'm excited about that. And that's going to wrap up this quick video talking about 2 ways that I'm using my chickens to fertilize my garden beds. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. I also just realized I'm wearing a friend of mine's hat, Honeybrook Farm. They're friends of mine in Schuylkill County, and they do pastured meats and poultry, and we're subscribed to they have kind of like a CSA meat box that we do every month. And if you want to check them out, I'll put their website on the screen here and in the details below this video, so you could check them out too. They actually deliver if you're within a certain mile radius to their farm too, so something to check out. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.